Hey, what's up you guys? It's Annie. Welcome back to my channel where I help you to turn your YouTube channel into a success. And in this video, I wanted to share with you guys a few different things to look into or work on if you feel like your channel is at a standstill, you can't gain any viewers or subscribers, and growth is just completely at a standstill where your channel is concerned. So one thing you definitely want to make sure of is that your videos and your channel are not reaching the wrong audience. One of the reasons why organic growth on YouTube is so amazing is that it's literally YouTube's #1 job to make sure that every single one of your videos is reaching the perfect audience. And when you begin to reach and grow an organic audience on your channel, that's when you begin to reach viewers and subscribers who are going to be active on every single one of your uploads and become active subscribers. However, when you begin to take things into your own hands and use all kinds of self-promotion techniques like commenting, hey, come check me out on other people's videos, or if you join those like promotional Facebook groups where you can share your videos or your channels in these groups, you then run the risk of getting your videos and your channel in front of the wrong audience, meaning people who are not genuinely interested in your content but only want to watch your videos to get you to watch their videos. And what this does is, firstly, it is going to mess with your click rate and your retention and your view duration, which are all very important metrics if you want YouTube pushing out your content. And then secondly, it's also going to confuse YouTube's algorithm as to who your target audience is, which is then only going to up the chances more of your content reaching the wrong kind of audience and just slowing down your growth even more. So that is something you definitely want to be aware of and avoid like the plague. You also want to focus on being super intentional with your video titles and being mindful of the 60 character limit. A very common rookie mistake a lot of not only newer YouTubers but also a lot of experienced YouTubers tend to make is completely forgetting about the 60 character limit of our titles on YouTube. Whenever somebody lands on your video on the recommended page, in search rankings, in their sub box, your video's title and thumbnail are the first two things they see of your video before deciding whether to watch your video or move past your video. And when it comes to what they see of your video's title, they are only going to be able to see the first 60 characters of your title. And a lot of people on YouTube actually tend to have titles between 80 and 100 characters, meaning a fair amount of your title is going to be cut off. So if you don't prioritize those first 60 characters and you don't include the most important keywords at the beginning of your title, you run the risk of YouTube naturally cutting off your title and your potential viewers not seeing the most important part of the title, which then makes it that much more likely that they skip your video and don't watch it altogether, which is then going to up the chances of your click-through rate taking a massive jump down. So for that reason, it is so important when you are uploading videos and titling your videos that you prioritize the first 60 characters and put the most important keywords and the most eye-catching keywords at the very beginning of your title. Something else you definitely want to ensure that you are doing is creating content that is searchable. Now here is where I very much believe in the 80-20 split of content on YouTube, or essentially 80% of all the content that you make on your channel is focused on discovery and searchable topics that people are actually searching for on YouTube that are going to get you more views and subscribers. And then the other 20% of all the content you make is less focused on discovery and growth and is more videos that you are just passionate about and want to be creating. So for example, my videos such as the how I gained 16,000 subscribers in a month, or my video on how I gained 5,000 views with 0 subscribers. Those are videos I know ahead of time are going to blow up and get a lot of views because they're highly searchable content. Whereas my videos like my manager Q&A or my video on my plan to become the first millionaire in my family, those are both video topics that are not all that searchable and that aren't really made for getting views or subscribers and are really more just things I wanted to talk about and make videos about because I'm passionate. And this, to me, this 80-20 split of content is absolutely perfect because the majority of the content you make is for getting discovery and growth to your channel, but there's that other 20% of content that is really only for content you are passionate about and really enjoy making. But definitely, if you want any chance of getting views and subscribers to your channel, you really want to focus a fair amount of your content on searchable topics people are actually searching for on YouTube to get you discovery from new viewers and gain new subscribers. So now this is probably one of the biggest lessons I've ever learned where my channel is concerned, and that is ensuring that your video script is optimized for your viewers. And by script, I don't mean the physical script of what you're saying in your videos, I mean script like the flow of content in your video. See, where things with YouTube's algorithm are concerned, the algorithm is really only concerned with pushing out videos that gain watch time and retention and are actively keeping people watching. So if it takes you like 5 minutes to get through your intro and actually get into the content of the video, you're going to lose viewers. If you're a vlogger and every 10 seconds you're saying, okay, now I'm doing this, this, okay, now I'm doing this, okay, now I'm going here. That's boring and unnatural and nobody really wants to watch that. In my earlier videos, I would take like 5 minutes to get through my intro and then another 5 minutes for every single one of my talking points. And I could definitely see in my analytics, I was losing viewers all over the place and my retention was horrible, which was never gonna get my videos pushed out on YouTube and never really helped me to grow. Whereas now that I'm making a conscious effort to keep my intros under 30 to 60 seconds, and I'm really focusing on keeping every single one of my talking points concise and short and to the point, now my videos are flowing a lot more naturally, a lot smoother, and a lot quicker paced also. When I'm editing videos, I literally take a 24-minute video down to like 16 minutes and an 11-minute video down to like 7 or 8 minutes. Because if when you are planning videos, filming, and editing, you have this mindset of what does my audience absolutely need to see and what is not really important or valuable to them. When you focus on what your audience wants versus what you want, then you're creating a lot more content with them in mind that they're actually going to want to watch. And the numbers don't lie. The very second I put all these changes into effect, my duration and my retention absolutely skyrocketed. So if you feel like your retention is in the ground and people don't watch your videos for more than like 1 or 2 minutes, this is something I definitely recommend you look into. Now, something else you definitely want to focus on is making sure that every single one of your videos' descriptions are full of metadata. Without fail, 90% of every single person who tells me my videos are not getting views, I'm not growing, if I look at their videos and look specifically at their descriptions, their videos are not optimized. And I know that not everybody is super educated in optimization and SEO and ranking videos in search, and not everybody can afford a tool like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. However, there are certain parts of optimization that you can actually do without having to have a keyword research tool. The most important part of your entire video's metadata are the first 2 lines of your description. And so many people upload videos on YouTube and only write something like, "Don't forget to subscribe to me," or "I hope you enjoy the video," which is really nice to your viewers but does absolutely nothing to help your video grow. If you just leave your description boxes completely blank, or you're just writing "I hope you enjoy the video," you are robbing yourself and your videos of so much potential views. Not only in terms of SEO and ranking in search, but also because your titles and your descriptions are the #1 thing YouTube's algorithm is looking at, so that they can make sure they are pushing out every single one of your videos to the perfect audience members and viewers. So if you are not taking the time to add keywords to your description boxes, you are not focusing on the first 2 lines of descriptions, that is something you definitely have to focus on. Without fail, if you are not getting as many views as you would hope for on YouTube, I 1000% recommend you reconsider your thumbnails. I am not ashamed to say that 99.9% of the time, if somebody asks me to look at their channels and their videos and tell them why they're not growing, usually the culprit is that their thumbnails are just not good. And it is absolutely perfectly normal to be a newer YouTuber and have no clue how to make eye-catching thumbnails, because it's not really a skill you're born with, it's something you learn how to do. But even within my Facebook group, if somebody is posting for feedback on their thumbnails, there are so many people I just want to tell them, like, start from scratch because this is just not good. Of course, there are exceptions, like people who have over 500,000 subscribers and your viewers watch any and all videos you put out. But when you are trying to get up off the ground and grow your channels, your thumbnails are so important. If you look at your recommended page or the search rankings on YouTube, every single video getting pushed out or ranked in search has a really high quality thumbnail, because thumbnails are the #1 thing that leads to a high CTR, and CTR leads to getting your videos pushed out. So if you look at your analytics and you see that your CTR is super low and people aren't clicking onto your video to watch it, then maybe you want to consider changing up your thumbnails and making them a little bit more clickable and attractive to the eye. There are like a million videos all over YouTube that will teach you everything you have to know to make super eye-catching and clickable thumbnails. I promise you, my first videos, my thumbnails were utter garbage, and these tutorials were super helpful. And if you're looking for any more content on how to improve your channel and your videos, then be sure to check these videos out right here for more tips and advice. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!